What if the secret to joy lies not in seeking more, but in repeatedly embracing the life you live? Can you face the challenge Nietzsche proposed? Approaching my 30th high school reunion, I find myself reflecting on those teenage years. I used to wish them away, but with some distance, I've grown out of the awkwardness and insecurity that marked that time. And back then, I was always looking ahead, using the future as a means to avoid the present. I wasn't popular. I was in band, although there was that one time in band camp that was pretty good. With young love came heartaches and confusion, and there were imagined arch nemesis, and I struggled with AP chemistry. Maybe my experience would have been different had I added Nietzsche to my voracious reading. Imagine a philosopher whose ideas could reshape your perspective on happiness. Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy, particularly his concept of existentialism, puts individuals in control of creating their own meaning, direction, and joy. It's a philosophy that can make even a teenager reconsider their approach to life. Teenagers would love Nietzsche and all that autonomy, but let's examine more closely how this philosophy can help them and us lead joyful lives. Whether teenagers or adults, most of us are searching for happiness, yet dissatisfaction and longing seem ever present. What if the solution isn't finding new joys, but reevaluating our current lives? Enter Nietzsche's philosophy, which offers a radical blueprint for finding contentment now. Nietzsche's concept of Amor Fati, love of fate, challenges us to embrace every aspect of life as though we had chosen it. He teaches, "My formula for greatness in the human being is Amor Fati, that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity, not merely bear what is necessary, still less conceal it, but love it." This idea prompts us to accept and love every moment of life, not because we're powerless to change our fate, but because we recognize the value in every experience. And looking back at my high school years, often feeling powerless, I think how differently I might have lived those moments if I had embraced them as necessary parts of my journey. The will to power is another key notion from Nietzsche, who believed our deepest joy comes from overcoming obstacles. We assert our essence over adversities by striving to surpass challenges, like a teen scribbling bad poetry to process hormone-driven feelings, or an adult changing careers to chase new dreams. For Nietzsche, joy comes from the struggle and triumph. "What does not kill me makes me stronger," he famously said, suggesting that personal growth and happiness are forged through our battles, not despite them. Nietzsche also vehemently rejected the notion of absolute truths, or things that are always true and unchangeable. So he probably wouldn't apply labels to others like band geek or adopt the view that popularity is the only means to happiness. He instead advocated creating personal values. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. And in embracing such values, a person can craft a life that feels true instead of prescribed. That authenticity appeals to anyone, and being anchored by self-crafted values is far more joyful than trying to live by others' terms. Let's throw Nietzsche's thought experiment of eternal recurrence into the mix. Imagine living the same life over and over forever. Would you be willing to repeat each moment for eternity, even high school? This thought experiment compels us to live life in such a fulfilling way that we would gladly relive it, thus fostering a profound connection to our experiences. Nietzsche's principles, embracing life challenges through Amor Fati, will to power, creating our values, and living with an awareness of eternal recurrence, offer a roadmap to joy. And while I can't rewrite my teenage years, I'm inspired to apply these lessons, to embrace past and present moments, and to find joy in my crafted journey now. I might even find some joy in our 30th high school reunion. These principles, I believe, hold the potential to empower you as well. And if you like this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world. And maybe you'll enjoy this video next.